Sometimes you gotta step outside of yourself and observe yourself to become a better version. It's easy to watch others and see their faults, but can you see what's going on with you? You too. Happy Halloween to those that celebrate it. I don't personally. But today, let's talk about that ghost. Let's release that ghost. Not those ghosts that you see in the movies. Let's release our ghosts. Let's step outside ourselves. Get out the flesh for a minute, out of our flesh, and look around. When observing myself by stepping outside of my ego and reputation, the image I see was not congruent with the thought I had of myself. You see, I pictured myself as a part of the solution to problems. But after consciously observing and being honest with myself, I was giving young, impressionable minds a tainted version of who I know I am. I hope those young minds that saw that image found a light and know that the source of all wasn't finished with me yet and is still working with me. If you want something more or something better, envision what you want. Then you can see what you don't need. When you hold that thought constantly, and I put emphasis on the word constantly, your mind will begin to influence your behaviors to coincide with your thoughts. Be grateful for where you are now, but keep a clear vision of where you want to go. Be persistent and consistent on getting there. I think a lot of the mentality that I had back then was all from the influence of something I seen, and in fact I know it was. You see, it's the cause and effect. Because I paid so much attention to so many negative things, I began to imitate them. And unconsciously, I didn't know I was doing it. I just hope that those young minds learn how to ride on and live a better life. Yo, they say it's 3 type of people that's in your life. I got this one from Elliot Host, an old YouTube mentor of mine. I call him my mentor because a lot of the things that he said I can get with. He was a lot of help. But they say it's 3 individuals, 3 people that enter your life. One's an angel, one's a mirror, and the other's a crystal ball. Let's talk about that angel for a second. That angel is the one that helps you through a lot of situations. They're like a light to you. They give you guidance in some way. Or they do something for you. They help you manage things, figure things out. Ways that you wouldn't have came up with had they not been in your presence. You feel me? A lot of us play the part of an angel and don't even realize it. And a lot of times angels will come into our life and we'll never see them again. That one time, that one incident, you know? Second one, the mirror. Now that mirror is someone that's similar to you. It's somebody that reflects you. You take a liking to them for some reason. You're magnetized. You're drawn to them. It's like looking in a mirror when you see them. Not physically, but your attributes. Some of the things that you do, they do. It's like you two are like a light. You know what I mean? Now, with this mirror also comes a reflection that you may not like. And maybe some things that you need to add to yourself. or subtract from yourself, but it's just a reflection of you. They're your reflection. That's the mirror, not a crystal ball. See, the crystal ball is that one. Say you got a family member, and I'm gonna use this as an example. You got a family member, and their behavior is wild. You know what I mean? They're wild. They're the life of the party. They drink, they smoke, they do all this crazy stuff. And you as a kid, you watched them. And as you grew, you watched them grow old. And as they get older, you see them deteriorate. You see what's happening to them. You see the route that they took was other than what you want. That's a person that you use as a crystal ball. If you're mimicking them, if you're following their example and you're doing the things that they do, that's the crystal ball. You're getting a glimpse of what you're gonna look like when you're older. Now, you don't have to be that way, because we can all change. But you see what's happening to them and with their ways and their behavior. It doesn't have to be something bad. It could be a successful person that you take as a example on how to live your life. And you could be successful if you follow their pattern and on ways that they do things. So it doesn't have to necessarily be a negative thing. The crystal ball is a very interesting individual. So you pay attention to people. Pay attention to what they do and how they living and how they turn out. They're older than you. They don't necessarily have to be older than you. Just following someone's pattern and you see what happens to them. Use that crystal ball to see if you want to go that route. Now, the beginning of my video was all about coming outside of your flesh, coming outside of that box. You know, a lot of times we can judge people, and it's easy to do. It's easy to look at someone else and, you know, judge them, be judgmental or whatever, say things about them. But do we ever take the time to step outside of our box? Play the observer for a second. Close your eyes, meditate, and picture yourself. Look at the things that you're doing. What is it that you can change to make yourself a better version of who you are or who you want to be? What can you do to make things better? That's the thing we need to concentrate on and focus on the most, is us. Go inside. Look at what you're becoming. It's a good thing to practice. And I just figured I'd share this with you all because it was shared to me by, once again, Elliot Holst. Good mentor. I appreciate that knowledge that he spit and that he gave. And I wish I'd have paid more attention to it back then when I first was introduced to it. But everything happens for a reason. So I'm in this position I'm in right now for a reason. I'm speaking to you right now for a reason, and you're listening to this for a reason. So take what you're getting and apply it. Yo, it's Halloween, y'all. October 31st. Free that ghost. Explore yourself. Is it scary? Love life, live love, hurrah.